G'day fellow Christians of the internet, this is the most must-see Argonian here on YouTube, Bruzo Dragonius, and welcome to the first ever episode of Argonian.POV in 2018, and perhaps the first ever episode of Argonian.POV since Convergence, which I have been to, and I really do enjoy it. With this very special episode of Argonian.POV, I'm going to talk to you about some topic that I really do want to talk to you about. It's been a bit of a controversial topic in my home country of Australia, and that have happened till 2017, and that happened until this topic had, the topic that I'm speaking to you is now legal here in Australia. Now, I was going to talk to you about this during the plebiscite election, and about why I am for same-sex marriage. Because coincidentally, I voted yes. But then it passed. They ended up having it, but I wasn't celebrating yet, because just because that the yes vote won, there has to be some sort of an election or some sort of a debate through the Senate to approve that same-sex marriage to be legal. I'm sorry about that. And as a matter of fact, thankfully, the Senate is for it. So this is how I reacted, knowing that same-sex marriage is now thankfully legal here in Australia. This is me, by the way, in Evanhart in Tamriel.
Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate.
So, as you can see, I am so happy. I am so full on happy, and I feel like celebrating. I am really happy. And yeah, sure. Even though that, Malcolm Turnbull said and he promised that same-sex marriage will be made legal by Christmas time, but he stuck to his words, and look who we are now. It's now legal, and I'm so very happy for that. And I'm not happy because, to my knowledge, that I'm a huge fan / Patreon of Bakari Roo, and knowing that she's a lesbian and she has an engagement with Kiva, they can finally marry. Even though that, unfortunately, they had to wait until January for it to be processed, and they can just officially finally have a bit of a wedding there and just get married. And by the way, Kiva, Bakari, if you're watching this, I really do hope that you two get married soon, because I'm all supportive of that. But this is not all because of Bakari and Kiva. I'm speaking for every single people out there, because I'm for marriage equality. This has nothing to do with just the furry community. Even though that only because that I'm straight myself, this does not only have things to do with the LGBT community. This goes for society in general. Even though, I am very happy that gays get to marry each other, or lesbians, or whatever. Because the thing about it is, for what I believe in, is that marriage is purely based on love. Love for the other person. And it doesn't matter if it's two guys, two girls, or a boy and a girl. You see, in society today, we have a right to choose who we need to spend our entire life with. And you can say, sure, oh, gay marriage is an abomination by God, or whatever. you Christians out there could say, oh, same-sex marriage shouldn't exist because it's an abomination of the Bible. Marriage should only be between a man and a woman and nothing more. But that's not true. Marriage is just purely based on love and commitment to one another and who you are the most happy with. And yeah, there may be some people out there that opposes it, and I do respect other opinions. To be honest with you, people have a right to marry who they choose. They do have a right. The LGBT has a right to marry each other. And even though there are churches out there that refuses to marry the two people of the same sex, but there's other ways that people can get married. Other means. Nowadays, you don't need to go to a church to get married, so who cares? If in a bit of a hypothetical scenario, saying that even though there's still 2018, and they say no for the marriage laws to be changed, I would be really pissed off, because the thing about it is that it wouldn't be fair. But now, since the law's passed, I'm very happy. I am very excited. I'm very, very excited about that. And as a lizard that believes in equal rights, I celebrated with the rest of the country and for the rest of the yes voters. And you can just comment down all you like that. You could have just said, well, if the gay marriage is legal here in Australia, that means it could be the end of the world. It could be a damn biblical big apocalypse. But as you just proved, complete rubbish. Because this video is being made in 2018 and we're still alive. So don't put that biblical bullcrap on it. Don't you dare tell me that same-sex marriage is an abomination or a sin, because it isn't. Because it isn't. Because there's nothing in the Bible that said anything against same-sex marriage. And that's even of the Catholic faith. And that strikes me as odd that there's some rule in the commandment against adultery, but yet the same people that oppose the same-sex marriage could possibly the same people, and I'm talking about the Catholic priest that goes around molesting little kids. And how that is against the Ten Commandments. I oppose that. I'm damn against people molesting kids, but I'm not against same-sex marriage. I'm dead set for it. So, if you're watching this video, I need you to write down into the comment section, what are your views on same-sex marriage? Are you all for it, or still against it? Maybe that you live in some country that is dead set against it, and tell me your views on this topic. Chances are that I'm most likely to read it. Also, for more awesome content like this, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can be one of the first people to know when one of my videos are out or my next videos are out. Links to my social media things is on the description below. Know that I have Telegram as well, so you can chat to me there. And also, if you want to chat to me on PSN or play with me on the PlayStation, my game, or if you want to follow me, look me up on Bruzo21. And might I add, there are nice people in the LGBT community, same as there are nice people in this, like, even if they're straight. You know, it doesn't really make a difference. But anyway, this is the most musty Argonian on YouTube, Bruzo, Dragonius, saying, I love you, you matter, thank you for watching, and as always, may the hits guide you all. Bye for now.